Hello everybody, welcome to my Vlogween channel. So today we're gonna talk about the books that we read since we're kids, like we were in elementary school, like second grade through fifth grade. So all you heard this book since we're every year on Halloween, since October. It's the holiday celebrate in the United States. So all you know about the book is this book series is called Scary Stories Tell in the Dark. So I read that when I was a kid. So if I'm obsessed with those gruesome stories because I really love Halloween a lot. So Halloween is my Visco girl's all-time favorite holiday. So if you like scary stories telling her, please comment down below what was your favorite story about scary stories telling the dark books. So if you just send me requests on whatever, no matter which story you chose, but because my favorite is the big toe, and so I used to do that when I was like a little kid though, and my mom said the low pitched voice when I was a kid. So I really hope you guys enjoy. So so tonight we were reading the first story that we're reading is The Bride. The Bride. The minister's daughter had just gotten married. After the wedding ceremony, there was a great feast with music and dancing and contesting games, even old children's games. When they got to play hide and seek, the bride decided to hide in her grandfather's trunk up in the attic. They'll never find me there, she thought, and she was climbing into the trunk. The lid came down and cracked her on the head, and she fell unconscious. Inside, the lid slammed shut and locked. No one will ever know how long she called for help, or how hard she struggled to free herself from that tomb. Everyone in the village searched for her, and they looked almost everywhere, but no one thought of looking in the trunk. After a week, her brand new bridegroom and all the others gave her up for lost years later. A maid went up into the attic looking for something she needed. Maybe it is in the trunk, she thought. She opened it and screamed. There lay the missing bride in her wedding dress. But by then, she was only a skeleton. I used to read this book when we were kids, when we're young, so we used to read about the I'm obsessed with weddings, so I really like weddings because I like the part when Finnick and Annie gets married on the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1 and Part 2. And then that point, so I'm obsessed. So and then I watched another wedding scene of this Attack of the Clones. So if you guys watched wedding scene, if you like weddings, please give this video a big thumbs up and comment down below. So what was your favorite wedding scene from each movie? So my favorite one when Padme and Anakin are getting married. So we're gonna read the stuff. After Sarah went to bed, she saw a ghost. It was sitting on her dresser, staring at her through two black holes where its eyes had been. She shrieked, and her mother and father came running. "There's a ghost on my dresser," she said, trembling. "It's staring at me." When they turned on the lights, it was gone. "You were having a bad dream," her father said. "Now go to sleep." But after they left, There it was again, sitting on her dresser, staring at her. She pulled the blanket over her head and fell asleep. The next night, the ghost was back. It was up on the ceiling, staring down at her. When Sarah saw it, she screamed again. Her mother and father came running. "It's up on the ceiling," she said. When they turned on the lights, nothing was there. "It's your imagination," her mother said, and gave her a hug. But after they left, there it was again, staring down at her from the ceiling. She put her head under her pillow and fell asleep. The next night the ghost was back. It was sitting on her bed, staring at her. Sarah called to her parents and they came running. "It's on my bed," she said. "It's looking and looking at me." When they turned on the light, nothing was there. "You're upset over nothing," her father said. He kissed her on the nose and tucked her in. "Now go to sleep." But after they left, there it was again, sitting on her bed, staring at her. "Why are you doing this to me?" Sarah asked. "Why don't you leave me alone?" The ghost put its fingers in its ears and wiggled them at her. Then it stuck its tongue out and went. I hope you all enjoy this scary stories told in the dark freak show reading. So I really hope you guys enjoy. So give this video a biggest thumbs up yet. So comment down below about more requests on gruesome deaths. So I'll be having more coming up all month long. So stay tuned for heartbreaking death amusement parks and a gruesome story about a creepy story that I made up in my head. So I'll see you on my next Vlogween reading.